Hello, my name is Samantha Duell. I'm the Program Specialist for the Nutritious Senior Meals Program. The Administration for Community Living, Administration on Aging provides grants to states to help support nutrition services for older adults throughout the country. These programs include Congregate and home-delivered meals. Congregate meals are meals served in a dining room setting and occur at group settings such as a senior center and restaurants and senior apartment buildings, as well as in the homes of isolated older adults. These nutrition programs also provide a range of related services throughout congregate and home-delivered meal providers. There are related nutritional services which include nutrition screening, assessment, education, and counseling. Nutrition services also provide an important link to other supportive in-home and community-based services such as homemaker and home health services, transportation, physical activity, chronic disease, self-management programs, and many other programs that are offered through long-term services and supports. Nutrition programs are authorized under Title 3C of the Older Americans Act. They fulfill their purpose by providing access to healthy meals, nutrition education, and nutrition counseling. Programs target adults aged 60 and older who are in the greatest social and economic need, with particular attention to low-income older adults, minority older individuals in rural communities, and older individuals with limited English proficiencies and who are at risk of institutionalized care. Nutrition programs are funded in part by the Administration on Aging, part of the ACL, which administers the OAA. About 5,000 nutrition service providers together serve more than 90,000 meals a day in communities all across the country. Participants cannot be turned away due to the inability to pay. Nutrition providers are required to provide 10% cash match to help fund their organizations. This cash match is provided by community support such as United Way funding. The Nutrition Service Incentive Program provides grants to states, territories, and eligible tribal organizations to support congregate and home-delivered meal programs by providing an incentive to serve more meals. States, territories, and eligible tribal organizations can choose to receive their grant as cash, commodities, or a combination of cash and commodities. For other information on nutritional incentive program services, see the Older Americans Act, Section 311. Federal funding. AOA issues grants for congregate nutrition services and home-delivered nutritional services to states using a formula defined in the Older Americans Act. The formula is largely based on each state's share of the U.S. population aged 60 and older. The AOA issues grants for the Nutrition Services Incentive Program to states, territories, and tribal organizations using a formula defined in the OAA. The formula is based on the entity's percentage of the total number of meals served in the prior federal fiscal year. Volunteers. Volunteers make up a big part of the nutrition programs, as the value of a volunteer hour was estimated to be $24.14 in 2016, and this is up to 2.5% from $23.56 the previous year. More than 63 million Americans volunteer about 8 billion hours, which would equate to about $193 billion based on that hourly value. South Dakota has a volunteer hourly rate at $20.81, which is well below the national average. Because of these volunteers, nutrition providers across the state would not be able to function if it were not for the volunteers in this area. Please consider volunteering at a local meal site, delivering home-delivered meals, or even helping with some of the fundraising events the nutrition site may host in order to raise additional funds for their program. Certain individuals are eligible to participate in the Senior Meals Program at Title 3C nutrition sites, and donate directly to the nutrition site for these meals. Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Programs, also known as SNAP, benefits may be used as the donation if the participant wishes. In order to be eligible for home-delivered meals, the individual must be considered homebound under the Administration on Aging, Administration for Community Living's definition. Please refer to your policy manual. Persons under the age of 60 are encouraged to eat at congregate sites, as there is no age limitation. Individuals under the age of 60 or that do not qualify for the participant donation will pay for the full cost of the meal. The Congregate Nutrition Service section of the Older Americans Act authorizes meals and related nutrition services in congregate settings, which help to keep older Americans healthy and prevent the need for more costly medical interventions. In addition to serving healthy meals, the program presents opportunities for social engagement, information on healthy aging, and meaningful volunteer roles, all of which contribute to the older individual's overall health and well-being. The Congregate Nutrition Program serves individuals age 60 and over, and in some cases their caregivers, spouses, and/or persons with disabilities. Services are not intended to reach every eligible individual in the community. Services are targeted to those with the greatest social and economic need, with particular attention to those older individuals that are in poverty, minorities, and rural communities and at risk of institutionalized care. More than half of the participants are 75 years or older, with the average age of a participant being 76. 58% of participants indicated that one congregate meal provides one half or more of their total food for the day. 77% indicate that they eat healthier as a result of the meal program, and 76% indicate their health was improved as a result of eating at the meal program. The Home Delivered Nutrition Service Program of the Older Americans Act authorizes meals and related nutrition services for older adults who are homebound. Home-delivered meals are often the first in-home service that an older adult receives, and the program is a primary access point for other home and community-based services. The Home Delivered Nutrition Program serves frail, homebound, or isolated individuals who are age 60 and over, and in some cases their caregivers, spouses, and/or persons with disabilities. Services are not intended to reach every eligible individual in the community, and services are also targeted to those that are in the greatest social and economic need, with particular attention to older individuals that are in poverty, minorities, in rural communities, and at risk of high institutionalized care. 69% of individuals served by this program are age 75 years or older. The average age is 79. More than 60% indicate that the single home-delivered meal provides one half or more of their total food for the day. 91% indicate that the home-delivered nutrition program helps them stay in their home versus being institutionalized. More than half of all participants live alone, so having a meal delivered to their home is like a welfare check, as well as it may be their only social interaction they have that day. The Older Americans Act requires that all meals served using OAA funds must adhere to the current dietary guidelines for Americans, also referred to the DRIs, provide a minimum of 1/3 of the dietary reference intake, meet state and local food safety and sanitation requirements, and be appealing to older adults. A good reference for the DRIs can be found on choosemyplate.gov. Because the nutrition programs are state administered, each state unit on aging has the responsibility and authority to implement the nutritional standards to best meet the needs of older adults that they serve. For example, a state may choose to use their funds to provide meals that focus nutrient standards on prevalent statewide chronic diseases or predominant health issues affecting older adults. In practice, Some states may require that menus for meals served using OAA funds be developed using nutrition analysts, a meal pattern, or a combination. There are 12 nutrition providers across the state that are currently serving 133 communities. There are also 4 tribes that are serving 25 communities that the state funds. There are 4 other tribes that are not listed on this page. Please refer to dhs.sd.gov under the Senior Meals tab to see which providers cover the communities in your area. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me by phone or email. Have a wonderful day.